Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 3, Lesson C, Discuss an Action Plan. For this lesson, I would like you to take into account these tips. You can pause the video at any time. It is a great idea to take notes and make sure you ask your teacher any questions you have. For this lesson, our objectives are: use time clauses with will, use before and after to discuss an action plan. Now, we are going to see a video about people asking for instructions in a town. Let's see.
Tell me, is there a bank near here?
Actually, there's several. There's one on the corner up here, and one right behind us across the street, and then one diagonal.
Excuse me, is there a newsstand nearby?
Yes, there is. There's one right down the street, 2 blocks, make a right, go 1 block, and it's right on the right-hand side.
Okay, so that was go up this street 2 blocks,
Yes.
make a right, 1 block,
2 blocks,
2 blocks,
and it's right on the right-hand
on
side.
the right-hand side. Do you know if there's a restaurant nearby?
Yes, there's a great restaurant in the park. It's called Tavern on the Green.
Is there a taxi stand nearby?
No, there isn't.
Can you tell me how to get to the train station?
Would you like to walk or take the subway?
I'll walk.
Just walk straight down this street for about 30 blocks, and you'll run right into it.
That's a long walk.
It is a long walk, but you like to walk, right?
Okay, as you can see in the video, people are asking about places in a town. Here we have a map and we have also questions about places in a town. Look at the map and answer these questions. You need to take your time and take notes in your notebook and share in class. First question, is there a hospital near here? Number 2, in which part of the town is the supermarket? Number 3, is there an Italian restaurant in the town? Number 4, how many cinemas does the town have now? Number 5, what do you think this town needs? Remember, you need to check the map for answering the questions. Take your time, answer the questions before to go to the next slide. I have in the next slide the answers. Here we have. Look at the map, answer the questions, and we have the answers. Number 1, is there a hospital near here? Yes, there is one in the north of the town on Kings Road. Okay, so we are looking for the hospital. Here is the hospital. Here is Kings Road. Now, number 2, in which part of the town is the supermarket? It is in the northeast. Okay, so we have here the supermarket, the northeast of the town. Number 3, is there an Italian restaurant in the town? Yes, there is. So here we have, on the Kings Road, we have the Italian restaurant. Number 4, how many cinemas does the town have now? 1 cinema. Let's see, yes, right here we have the cinema between Kings Road and Green Street. Okay. Number 5, what do you think this town needs? The town needs a sports center. As you can see, we have different places in the town, but we don't have, or the map or this town specifically doesn't have a sports center. Are your answers similar to the one that I have in this slide? Well, I hope so. Now we're going to check a short conversation. They are going to talk about what the town needs. In the previous slide, we said that the town needs a sports center. So check out this conversation. People are talking about what the town needs. Here we use time clauses after and before with will. Peter says, our town really needs a sports center. Terry, I am totally agree with you, but how can we get one? Peter, I think the community should have a meeting to decide about it. Terry, that's an excellent idea. But before we hold the meeting, we will have to make a list on who we are going to ask help for. Peter, sure, I will help you. And after making the list, I will ask the community to come to the meeting. Terry says, okay. Okay, now check how you can use after, before, and will to discuss an action plan. Okay, you can use before and after combined with will sentences to discuss something you are planning to do, an action plan. Remember, the word before shows the action that happens second, and after shows the action that happened first. Examples. But before we hold the meeting, we will have to make a list on who we are going to ask help for. So, hold the meeting is the second action. They need to make the list first. In the next example, we have, and after making the list, we will ask the community to come to the meeting. So they first make the list and then they will ask the community to come to the meeting. So remember, before, second action, after, first action. Now let's do some practice. Now practice how to use time clauses and will to discuss an action plan. So in these sentences, please show which is the first and the second action. So we have 5 different sentences here. Yes, so the idea is you're in your notebook, you take notes and do the exercises, please. The first sentence says, he will not return before we get back, he said quickly. So you need to identify which one of the the action comes first and which one comes in the second place. The second one says, after he finishes work, we will watch a movie. Number 3, I will pick up some snacks before he arrives. Number 4, we will be making popcorn after we come back from the supermarket. Number 5, parents will go to PTA conference after they get the invitation, but before they will have a talk with their children. Okay, remember that you need to take notes before to go to the next slide to check the answers, because I have the answers here, but of course I prefer you do first the exercise. Okay, so here we have the answers. Check that the first action goes with this orange color, and the second action we are just representing it in the sentences with the blue color. You have the same answers? I hope so, because that means that you are understanding what we are talking about. Okay, more practice. In this slide, we have another exercise. It says, now using the words below and information, make sentences with time clauses. Share your answers with the class. You need to use before and after, yes, to organize your sentences. And this is for discuss an action plan. Remember that, okay? Now, I hope this video is useful for you. Don't forget to do as a homework the 3C video checking test. And you can go to these web pages to have more information about this. Have a nice day.